Aquarius, what's going on? Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of April 18th. Now, we are going to take a look at last week and next week, and I will tell you why. Now, we typically do that for the weeklies, but this one is particularly juicy because last week we had a full moon in Libra, which was square to Pluto. So pretty intense on the relationship front, maybe even the money front, anything Venus related. And this next week, we have a new moon eclipse in Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus. So while we're closing out the things that need to transform, that we have to have a rebirth in, we are now opening up what some of those new things are. So while this time can feel quite tumultuous, as what I'm seeing in the reading so far, it's actually like really beneficial and positive. We're moving into the future, and fits and starts for sure, but there's definitely some positive things on the horizon here when it comes to the Venus areas of life. So we're going to see what that is for you, Aquarius. Hello, hot stuff. We have the hot moon. It says extremes. Look at that. It's a little sexy, steamy. So there could be something super sexy going on for you. It could also be that you're just dealing with some extremes last week, right? Hot, cold, hot, cold. Things just being kind of up in the air. We're going to find out when we pull some tarot. This week, we're kind of in this sandwich, right, between the two lunations. And you get the sandpiper spirit. I love this card because it's all about fun. It's being playful, enjoying ourselves, like dancing in the rain, being our complete childlike selves, right? So hot moon and playing. Ooh, it's getting spicy, Aquarius. I like your reading already. Oh my. For the new moon eclipse in Taurus, we have the Aries full moon. A fiery climax approaches. So talk about some heat. Now you could certainly be dealing with a fire sign here. Perhaps you have some fire in your own chart, but there's a lot of spice here. I actually want to say some Leo here with that kind of like playful energy there. But wow, okay. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius here with all this spice. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, could be dealing with a Pisces, the Ace of Swords, so definitely some sort of breakthrough here. This feels like that climax in Aries. It could even be kind of like a bit of a brutal truth that shows up here, because it's got that Aries vibe to it, but it also feels like a breakthrough. I like it because I can see, I'm really noticing the kind of like the grayer clouds here, but you can see here down below where it's like the sun's coming up. Something's being illuminated here. So I like that. We have the Ten of Cups. Ooh. The Page of Cups. So there's that playful energy, and it's loving. It's like, you know, our heart space is open, but not a ton. We're just kind of flirting. We're kind of playing. We're kind of just having fun with it. And then we have the sun. Illumination. Okay. Some Leo there. We have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Strong Leo coming in here. And passionate energy too. It does feel like this like kind of playful, happy energy might be coming on the tails of healing from something that was hard. So it could feel like you've gone from one extreme to the other. I don't feel like the extremes are happening all in this week, but we're going to clarify and find out. It It's like we're putting efforts towards something, and because we're giving it our focus and attention, it's blossoming. It's turning into something nice here. And there could be a sense of peace around that, which is an interesting summary to have below this card. So I do still feel like there could be some pretty hot and heavy, sexy energy going on these few weeks here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, boss, and oh my gosh, and the Empress. What? Divine masculine and feminine pair here. So this could be someone that is your match, right? Your soulmate connection here. This can be twin flame energy. This can be just kindred spirits. This can also just be your inner masculine and feminine coming into alignment. Now with the Three of Swords here, the Chariot, Three of Cups, I do feel, and the Four of Pentacles, Judgment. It feels to me like there's probably been a shift with this partner in the past. There's been pain associated with this dynamic before, but what I actually feel like is happening here is we're actually moving into a celebratory energy because we have overcome maybe some issues with stability. We're making choices about this. We're making some choices to create a foundation and turn things in a more positive direction here with the Wheel of Fortune. So I really like that. This could be like, if it's not union energy between a masculine and feminine, it feels like it's close. It feels like it's close, and that perhaps the two of you are just coming together to, I don't know, bounce off a little bit, bounce off some ideas, but I definitely feel like there's definitely a lot of sexual energy involved there. Let's see, Aquarius, what this is all about. We're going to clarify. So again, that full moon in Libra, when we're talking about Libra, we're talking about the scales of justice. We're talking about balance. We're talking about our relationship to things outside of ourselves. And often that's people, right? And we have the Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Four of Swords. So it looks to me like the effort here is to heal something, to create this Ten of Cups. And perhaps we're starting out by doing that sexually. Sexual healing. I like it. I like it. Seven of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. And that Ace of Swords. So I feel like we're actually having a couple of breakthroughs show up here in this dynamic. It looks like we're ready to maybe cut out the regrets of the past, the grief of the past. We've put maybe a lot of effort into digging into that. And it feels like this is like clean slate kind of energy, almost like water under the bridge. I'm really noticing this bridge in the background. I don't know if these cards are so tiny. You can see it back there. There's actually a bridge in order for him to cross over and get to this city here. But he's not seeing it because he's been too focused on what hasn't worked out. So to me, this feels like a shift. We're changing channels here. We've decided to, we've spent enough time focused on our regrets. Let's turn around, look at those two cups, and cross this bridge together and put our efforts there, right? Let's look at this Ten of Cups. High Priestess again. Pisces energy. Strong intuitive connection here that you have. And the Sun. Strong Leo here. So things are being illuminated as well. I feel that perhaps some of the mystery associated with this dynamic is being uncovered, right? Some of the ways in which we could apply ourselves to make this better, those are being uncovered. There's also, this innocence. Like, how do we really tap into the emotions in that intuitive connection? How do we get in touch with the fun of what this connection is and was to start with, right? With the Four of Swords, like, how can we get back to good, back to innocent? With the Four of Swords, we have the Death card. So there's that transformation energy. And the Ten of Pentacles. So it does look to me like we're ready to have a transformation in this connection. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. That's like the full shebang. We're happy, we're emotionally fulfilled. We have a legacy that we're building together. We have money, we have kids, we have homes, we have cars, whatever, right? It's physical and emotional showing up here together. And we're kind of stepping out of this. It feels like, it's not that we're stepping out of healing, right? But it feels like we're stepping out of the deep, deep, extreme aspect of that healing, the deeper grief that's been associated with this connection in the past. And we're turning around, we're starting to see the bright side of life here. This week we've got Sandpiper again. It's this very playful, you can see he's just prancing around in the pond, playing in the puddles kind of energy here. I also am seeing that there are lotuses here that he's surrounded by. So I really, really like that, because if you think of that saying, no mud, no lotus, it actually feels to me that you're moving into this very positive direction here, this more playful, sexy, fun, inner child fulfilling energy, because you've been through the shits, if that makes sense. So you've been through the mud. Now you're able to actually enjoy that lotus that is blooming from having been through some of those more difficult aspects. So we're going to clarify this and see what we get with this this particular sandwich week between these two strong lunations here. The High Priestess. We have the King of Pentacles. That's long-term stability. That's resources. That is commitment. That is, you know, the King of Pentacles contributes strongly to this Ten of Pentacles. It's like this ability to put time and effort and time and effort, maybe even money, towards creating this thing that we really want, right? And the Two of Swords. Could be a bit of indecision here with regards to commitment. I would say with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords showing up together, that's strong intuition energy. And it feels to me like instead of focusing on the details here with that Two of Swords, we're trying to connect in with that inner child, that playful, happy, free aspect of the self. Follow that intuition, follow the heart here. This is more about being playful and less about the details. With the Page of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, so we're definitely moving into calmer waters mentally. Things are improving in that respect. And we have the Queen of Wands, again, strong Leo here. So wanting to move into a this could be that if there's a Leo involved here, or perhaps you have strong Leo placements here, Aquarius, this feels like we're stepping into that brighter aspect of the self, that more playful aspect of the self. When I talked about the Page of Cups, just opening that heart a little bit, in kind of a flirty way. It feels like that's how this sort of is moving into a more playful, innocent energy versus, you know, the deeper grief of the past, or just wanting to heal this or be on a more practical level. We're having some playtime here. So with the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, we have a pair here, King and Queen of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. It does feel to me that, do we have the Eight of Cups somewhere else? Why do I feel like we have? Do we have that at the bottom of the deck? Maybe I'm thinking of another reading. I've just been doing them one after another today. No? Okay. Interesting. I want to get one more there. Four of Pentacles. I do feel like there's an interesting energy here. Is that like one of these people is sitting in a very almost mysterious kind of energy. The other person here is wanting the tangible. And then in between, we've got this energy of just being playful here. So I kind of feel like, and we see that here too, the High Priestess and the Sun. It's like what's hidden and what's illuminated. It's almost like we need to just come together here in this center row and things will go in a positive direction. So depending on what energy you're sitting in here, Aquarius, if you're sitting in this very mysterious energy about what's going to happen next, and your person is sitting in this like, well, I want the stability here. I want the rock solid evidence of something. I do feel like just kind of coming together in an innocent way will be helpful. Let's look at this fiery climax here. Ace of Swords, this breakthrough, this illumination energy, then the Sun, then the Knight of Wands. So definitely still some heavy fire here. The Ace of Swords, we have the Four of Swords. Tying back again to this Four of Swords death card, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So there's higher commitment here, this breakthrough, this, if we've been resting and pondering on this connection and its rebirth, it looks to me like here it comes. So with the Sun, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Hermit. Looks to me like there could be a little bit of rejection energy, abandonment energy, being left out in the cold that's being revealed here in some way. Now, whether that's your feelings or this other person's feelings, it's kind of like we're shining this very warm, gentle sunlight on that. Because we have all this very warm energy showing up here. So, and you can see that these people in particular are actually out in the snow. So I feel like this is actually like a really lovely, gentle, healing energy here that's being kind of illuminated. Something's being dissolved. Feels like a melting of an ice cube in the sun, right? So like, it's like a soothing, there's something being soothed here. So if somebody's had concerns about feeling left out or being rejected or what have you, I feel like that's being thawed. There's something about that being illuminated, and therefore this like gentle, playful, loving energy being applied to it in some way. I like that. With the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of Cups. So again, we've already seen that there's definitely a soulmate connection here. And the Two of Pentacles. What about this? And the Queen of Cups. So it looks to me like, I want one more on this Knight in particular. Okay, so I feel like this Knight, this fire energy here, this drive, whatever this climax is here, there's an offer of stability showing up here. If it's been a little shaky in the past, that's showing up differently here. We're ready to put in the work, put in the time, and ride, I want to say ride the waves a little bit here. And we're seeing strength at the bottom of the deck here. So somebody here has some Leo big time. Excuse the fly. Oh my gosh. I feel like they get in here and they just live forever, and I can never catch them. But I like this. Like we're moving in the right direction here. The part of things that was maybe spicy in a not good so way, like a not good way, are actually moving in a better direction here. But I also feel like just having some fun is the big takeaway here. We need to have some fun. We need to flirt. We need to kind of allay some of these concerns, maybe, that have been kind of cropping up here. I really like this reading. It's like spicy and sexy and fun and flirty, and also like there's a lot of love here too. So I like that as well. I hope that was helpful, Aquarius, and I hope you have a great week leading up to this eclipse. Hang in there. Could be a little bit wishy-washy with us being in eclipse season, but I do feel like things are going to kind of solidify a little bit better here coming into this next week. I'll see you next time. Bye.